What's going on, guys? Michael here and welcome to Solving Reddit Dating. Alright, so we have a topic about texting today, and the question is, why do people message first and then ghost or lag? I, 25 years old male, have been recently trying to get back into the dating game after an 8-year relationship break. Okay, so he wasn't in a relationship for 8 years. So maybe I've been out far too long and I'm missing something here. Yeah, probably. There's been a couple times when a girl I know messages me like late randomly out of nowhere at 12 or 1 a.m. or something flirty, so I reply and they either don't reply back or take forever to respond, and they're super bland messages. Alright, so if a girl is texting you in the middle of the night, I think we both know what that means. It means they want something from you. Maybe they gotten a little bit drunk and they want to hook up, or they want to meet you in person or something like that. But what can also happen is that if you either don't respond fast enough, they might fall asleep. They might bounce to another club, they might go to another bar, or they might even find someone else. So that said, that might all be the reason why they just stop replying. Maybe she just fell asleep. Then the next thing is, why do we get the lagging messages? So that means that when someone doesn't reply to you right away. Because people have lives and things happen. So for example, a girl might be texting you and then she has to go and have lunch with her family. Of course, she won't text you back for like an hour or something like that. Another case might be that she just texts you and her battery is at 1%, but she has to take her dog for a walk. So she will reply to you and then she will go out and she will be out with her dog for like 1 hour maybe, and she won't even reply to you then because she has her phone at home, because she's charging it. And all of those are legit reasons for why she might not reply right away. Another reason might be that you didn't send the right message. That might mean that you sent a boring message, or maybe you sent a reply that doesn't require her to reply you back. So for example, if she just messages you, "What are you doing?" and you reply, "I'm doing this," and you don't ask what she's doing, then she might just not feel the need to reply to that conversation. Either because she's too shy to continue that conversation, or because she finds this conversation boring, or because you actually didn't ask her a question and she doesn't feel like she needs to reply to it. So all of those are possible reasons why she might not reply to your messages, or why she might be laggy. Anyway, moving on. I'm not saying I'm the best conversationalist, but when I respond back, I'm asking questions, trying to find out stuff about them that I don't know yet. Okay, so this might be your problem. Actually, texting someone and asking them like boring questions and asking them questions about their life, that are not the questions that you ask over text. Texting is mostly that you arrange for a date and then you actually go on a date and then you talk with them in person, because that's much more interesting than just blindly typing the words in and just messaging back and forth. That's boring. You cannot see a person's face. You don't know how they're feeling. You cannot see their emotions. Plus, as I mentioned, they have stuff going on in their lives as well. They might be having the phone in their hands 1 second, but then the next second, when they're just about to reply to you, something else happens. Maybe they have a family member calling them to grab a lunch or something like that. Maybe they have to write something. Maybe they are doing their homework. Maybe they have some work to do, stuff like that. And all of that might be the reason why she doesn't reply. And even though she might have a legit intention to reply back to you, she might just forgot after that. Things happen, and that's completely natural, and you shouldn't feel bad about that. You should realize what's going on and actually have the real conversation on an actual date and only use texting to set up a date. You can probably easily solve this problem by not using texting to get to know someone, but actually using texts to get them on a date and then get to know them on an actual date, in an actual social setting, in an actual conversation. I think that might be your problem. I understand that said person might just not be into me, but I just don't get the whole message first, then ghost. If you're not that interested, then why even bother? So another problem that a lot of guys have is that we usually shoot ourselves in the knee before the girl actually has a chance to reject us. Just like this guy. He said that she might not be into him. Man, if she's texting you in the middle of the night, doing flirty text, then she's definitely interested. That's it, period, end of story. But if you think that she's not interested in you, then you will not do the required steps to get her on the actual date, to have an actual interesting conversation, and to actually make the things happen. So what I would suggest here to you is that you actually text her. Don't wait for her to text you. Say a couple of words to make it interesting, maybe make a little joke, especially if you have some sort of an inside joke, that will go a long way. And after you do that, try and get her on an actual date. And then when you arrange for an actual date, go on a date with her, have an actual conversation, and make things happen. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. This was a really, really good question, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.